What's going to happen with this legalization? Good or bad for real estate in Minnesota?
Andy still seems hyped up, so I don't think he started.
I'm sorry, Chris. I couldn't hear you. I'm baked.
I think there's some long-term effects with it, but nothing happened to Colorado. Actually, Colorado's market went up, with people moving in there. I don't know if that's going to happen here, or is there any studies out there about what that does with the drug dealers?
I don't think it goes away. They're not paying taxes. They're not doing I'm sure there's still an illegal market, just like anything else. How does it affect housing? I don't know how many people work at marijuana farms. I don't know how many people that work at, dispensary stores or whatever they are. I don't know what they get paid. Do they get commission where they're making $150,000 a year selling pot at a pot shop, or do they make, minimum wage? I don't know if it'll affect housing. As much as it's just another recreational way to relax, or like having another liquor store on the corner.
And probably areas. It could maybe hurt certain areas from a real estate perspective.
Well, if you have enough money to buy pot from a pot shop, there's a pot shop down the street from you, and you can walk down the street, go down, sit on your patio, smoke your pot, have a good time. God bless you. I don't know if I need to be smelling all that skunk weed. I don't know.
Well, I actually think you might be bringing in some out of towners, because there's an article I found here about Chicago people eyeing the Twin Cities, obviously more so for cost of living, but
I do have one person coming from Chicago, but wow, this is interesting. Zillow page views originating from outside the Twin Cities metro and where they're coming from. I think that's very interesting, actually. That's pretty darn high.
Well, you look at some of those cities, it's a cost of living thing, right? You look at Denver, man, it's expensive.
And Chicago is ridiculous. And
Chris, and honestly, think about this. It's like we all have our own version of success, right? So, but not everybody can afford. Once houses start climbing and climbing and climbing, you get to like areas like Seattle where it's basically a house of cards waiting to fall, because there are people in houses that can't afford those houses that they're in, so they can get the job in the city they want to live in. They're buying $1 million house for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, split entry out on an island where they have a 45-minute ferry ride to their job. And it gets to a point where people are going to be like, screw this. The job isn't worth it. I'm going to go back to Idaho.
Idaho's a crazy market, I'll tell you that.
The only place that I'd say there's a concentration of focus, okay? If you look at like some of these boom towns that are out there, are they booming because of business? Are they booming because of a new industry that came in? Or are they booming just because it's a redevelopment area that it went from nothing and started climbing, and they're like, when is it going to stop? And keep putting pressure on it. And I go, you're living in a condo in an area that, do you really want to live there for $850,000? I don't know. And then, or do you want to go buy that lakefront property for $850,000 and live on a lake somewhere? And I think the value will always stay on the lake versus the tower living.
Yeah, you're not making a lot more lakes, that's for sure. And the ones that are here are certainly going down. We're down to what we were last year on prior.
What does that mean?
It means that the lake's really low.
Oh, water level. Well, you rich people, all just turn on your faucets and see what happens.
We did that last year.
It's water the lake day.